Today I will be discussing for you guys the benefits of music education on our youth, not only as far as basic skills go, but also as far as educational pursuits or career pursuits may concern. So I'm interested in this because I want to be a music educator, and I feel that in today's society and with the culture of our politics, it's my job that's going to be lost within the next 20 years. You know, it's my job security that's going to be under attack. So I feel like every time I'm talking about this, I got to defend why this is important to me and why this is important to society, just so I know that I have somewhere I belong later on in life. And I'd like to cite 3 people that are very renowned as far as the educational field and the musical field go as points as to why we should keep music education as part of our regular curriculum, especially for our youth. First off, I'd like to cite Carolyn Phillips, who was the former director of the Norwalk Youth Symphony, and she wrote a book called The 12 Benefits of Music Education, and she definitely discusses the effects on the left brain, which is basically all types of artistic skills, creative skills, all those type of things that get developed through music education. So for people that might not necessarily want to follow music as a career, you grow as an artist and you grow as a writer. So in case you do feel like you want to be a writer or even just a communicator or a public speaker, it helps you out a lot because, and especially for us in this class, because it helps you as to develop creative skills so that when you're coming up with a speech on the fly like I am right now, you can be able to just kind of put words together, just basically like a piece of art. As far as statistics go, I'd like to cite Dmitry Kogotsaka and Susan Hallam. And what they did was they did a study of 78 musical students, that and they talked to them about the effects of music education on their lives as far as growth and as far as just personal enrichment. And what they found out was that it benefited them in 3 main ways. And one was through the musical act, which is where as a musician they grew because they were able to just embellish their repertoire as far as a musician and as far as just being able to not only play music or write music and be able to understand music as not only an art but also as a science and a math form. They also talked about the social act of music, which is where being in ensembles and being in groups of musicians also help you to interact with people and to be able to assert your desires and your views on what is right or wrong. Because being able to discuss these things with an ensemble and be able to tell a person like, hey, you know, you're playing out of tune, being able to do anything like that also helps you be able to assert your own confidence. And that just kind of bleeds over into every walk of life because it just kind of builds into who you are. It also helped out with their awareness as far as their self-identity and and what they seek to achieve in life, because just through doing the repetitive act of music is almost as a form of meditation. And just coming out of those type of things and coming out of those types of experiences, you gain a lot of confidence, you gain a lot of self-awareness, and it helps you to pursue whatever type of pursuits, whatever type of career pursuits you seek to do, because just being able to communicate with people that know what they want to do and that know what they have done and be able to figure out and be able to assert those type of things, it really benefits you as far as communicating to any future bosses maybe. And I'd also like to cite a biologist, not a musician, a biologist named Lewis Thomas, who he teaches at a medical school. I can't exactly remember which one, but he did go over some students that were coming into the medical school, and as far as acceptance rates go, and whether or not in the past they were music students, and whether or not it aided them. And he found out that 66% of music majors were accepted to this biology school, while 44% of biochemistry majors were accepted. So these are people that have a background in music that decided not to do music, that decided to do biochemistry, but because of the way that doing music at a young age helped them grow as far as the left brain and as far as confidence and as all those things I listed before, it helped them get into a completely unrelated field, and it helped them be more competitive in the world. So, as a summary, I would like to state just that it is something that we wish we should keep around as a society, and it will benefit our youth greatly if we make sure that we keep enforcing not only music education, but just art education on our youth.